There was the power of friendship that saved an ancient king from a time loop.
And we learned that Bauer did, in fact, have a bottle with the city in it.
Yeah.
What bottle? What? I don't remember what we're talking about.
And then we found a key that'll open anything in the city and lead us to loot, which we did much of.
Yep, you got a bunch of good loot.
So much looting.
And a scary crystal or orb thing that has, like, literally hundreds and hundreds of demons bound to it.
9,009.
Yeah. And then we're still in the city looking for the cult and loot.
Yep, sounds about right.
And someone got docked an inch.
9 foot 11-inch pole.
It's just a circumstance
it's
pole,
still
really.
pretty.
Everyone likes it better.
It's still pretty impressive, but will it ever really be the same?
It's more cleanly that way.
Do I need to go and buy a 10-foot 1-inch pole so I can say mine's slightly above average?
You could, if you felt so inclined. I'm certain there's a market for 10-foot 1-inch poles somewhere. You just have to go. Also, kudos to whoever wrote "ignore me" over the random woman in the middle of the scene.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
I want to picture in that voice. Ignore me!
Yes, exactly. That was exactly, yes. All right. So you've just come out from underground. There is a crowd of, there were a crowd of adventurers who were around you as you went around, just finding sweet ass loot in the upper parts of Bakari. But time has passed. They have dissipated after it became clear that I assume none of you were going to tell them what you found down there.
I'm wondering, would I fuck with them by hinting at it? I probably would.
What do you hint to them?
It was
Mostly
full
that
of mold.
Yeah, it's clearly one of the oldest chambers, and the keys were totally down there.
What? How the fuck did you get in, bro?
I can't tell you that.
Bro! Hook a brother up, man!
No.
Those people are not, they're not baked. That's meth.
No, it's just now canon that that generic adventurers are bro people.
Oh, Bartholomew.
Pro venturers?
Sure, bro venturers.
Acolytes of Poseidon.
That is a different group. One that actually exists in canon somewhere. I'm just going to drop that out there. But yes, their indignant cries of "Bro! follow you as.
And move me not at all.
As indeed they too follow you to the east of the city. But eventually, after it becomes clear that you are not moved, they wander back off into the city, grumbling to themselves. You are left. It's 4 or 5 in the afternoon. You're into the eastern end of the city. So you start seeing a couple of people who actually look like they live around here. They are garbed in robes, in heavy robes. They don't have any of the gear that the normal adventurers do, but they do tend to have little bindles, like those sacks on sticks that they carry around with them.
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 of them have camels with saddle packs with them, and they just keep their heads down and do their best to ignore you. So yeah, you're in the eastern city. It's 4 to 5 in the after 4 or 5 p.m. Y'all wanted to find some cultists.
Mhm.
What?
Yep.
There don't seem to be any cultists here.
There's a bunch of people wearing robes and stuff.
They're ignoring us.
They are, yes, ignoring you.
I can figure out what groups of people there are within 5 miles. Do that shtick again.
Any of your favorite enemies?
I mean, nothing better than the direct method.
Do you want to ask them? Are y'all?
I'm gonna wait for the primeval sense to succeed or fail. But plan B is to just straight up ask.
Like,
Oh,
do y'all know tea?
oh boy. You may not like. Well. Okay, primeval awareness. You have. There's a couple small clusters of. This doesn't give general direction and distance. Yeah, okay. There's a couple of small clusters of people who are just sitting around. It seems like they're not moving at all. There are some scattered individuals all over this area. Your favorite enemies are just humanoids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so some scattered individuals all over the area. 5 miles down under Bukhari, there would be nothing there. So nothing underground that you can sense. Yeah, just scattered individuals all over the place with a couple of small groups.
All right. So the cult is here. They're not in a large encampment, at least. So yeah, I guess Degura, you wanted to walk down there and
When we know they're here, we
just
want to
walk
know
up
what
and
they're
be
here
like,
for, right?
hello, fellow cultists.
Can we see if they have any, like, potential markings on them? Like, maybe something sticking out of the cloak, like, under the clasp or something like that, some kind of... Any kind of iconography.
You want to just check for... Okay. Okay. Make... Are you actually going to wander over and ask them, are y'all in the cult?
Hold on. Not yet.
All right.
Well, we run out of other ideas, but
Oh boy.
I mean,
All right.
Christona can just wander up to them and get a little too close because she looks like she's weird enough to do that. She just looks like a weird person.
You're not wrong. Okay. So you wander over to them. Make perception checks to see if you spot any. See if you spot any insignia or anything that you recognize. Solid start.
It begins.
All right. Sanoke's got this going on. All right. All of you can see once you get closer up to anybody. Basically, all of them are wearing some sort of icon. There are crocodiles, there are jackals, there are fennecs, there's every desert animal under the sun. There are serpents, sea monsters, stylized letters. A couple of them you spy with a meteor. Oftentimes, people are wearing more than one of these at once, too.
I feel like we're just looking at magic cards at this point. Which one has the
Could argue it
teardrops?
sounds more like Digimon.
Which one of them is it? Botrix McEdgelord.
Is this more like icons of the local religions, though, as opposed to icons we've seen associated with the cult?
A mix. Well, it's a mix. None of these are icons none of the easily viewed ones are icons that you've seen associated with the cult. I think the only cult icon you've seen is that like T-looking thing, which should be somewhere. Yeah, it's labeled banner seal in the handouts.
Yep.
and we're not seeing that.
No, none of you see any amulets or crests or anything that have that.
Well, anyone else have any clever ideas?
I like the hello fellow cultist idea personally.
I think you're up, Diggeroy.
Right. One second. Would we have had any leftover cult insignia when we took the island?
Sure, why not?
And would I have?
I would say it's you definitely killed a bunch of cultists. I would say it's not within my suspension of disbelief to just give you one.
All right. Okay, but we don't know like their call signs. Damn it.
You do not.
All right, I'm gonna look for someone who looks. Are any of them like paying any attention to us?
They all seem to be doing their best to ignore you.
Right. So I'm gonna do the one who's doing the worst job of that.
All right.
And we never got a name for the cult, did we? Did we?
The Overseer T pairing. That's as far as we got.
You definitely should have in one of these.
I know they referred to the Trinity. I don't know if we ever got like a name specifically for the cult.
Whoops. Uh, let me add that somewhere else, real quick. I meant to give you their name. It apparently never made its way into the notes that you guys got, though.
This is the cult with no name. That's why we're going through the desert.
But we're not riding the cult in the desert. That would be awesome if we.
I mean, if these are cultists, the possibility is here.
You could fight many cults in the desert. Which
We need
one?
to continue to
Need the
carry
one
us.
with no name.
Alright, so Diggeroy, right now you're kind of just standing in front of the guy who's doing the worst job of ignoring you, sitting there and saying,
Right. I'm just gonna straight up ask him if the anima has been found.
he looks up at you and says, "The fuck you talking about?"
Do I believe he has no idea what I'm talking about?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Fuck the anima. Spite force for life. He throws up the horn.
Right. Sorry, mistook you for someone else.
Yeah, that's right. Keep walking.
Find somebody else not too close.
You look around a bit more, find I don't know which insignia do you want to go to? Do you want to go to the crocodile, the crooked flail, or the snake?
Well, they're a cult, so snake seems like the best option here. No, but it's Egyptian symbols. Hold on.
Do not metagame me on this. You could probably guess which one's the most sinister, but don't
Yeah.
metagame me on this.
Yeah, I'll go to
Yeah,
snake
this-
guy.
He sees you approaching. One side of his hood like raises a bit, and he says to you, "Yes. How are you, my brother?"
It's been a long day in the desert.
Yes.
I have come to ask the search for the anima. How does it go?
Oh, you're one of those.
I nod as if I know what he's talking about.
Yours are continually disappointed. Go home to the rest of your kind before the Thunder Order destroys you.
Interesting.
Okay. If that is your answer, I'll wander off.
All right.
What is a thunder order?
We have multiple competing cults here now.
Apparently.
Did you ask him where he saw the others?
I did not.
That may have been helpful.
I mean, here's the thing though. If they're all cults, they're probably all up to something shady and or nasty. We should try to start like a turf war.
Mutual destruction.
Sure, why not? And we can just finish off whichever one's left.
Survival of the fittest. We can understand that.
I mean, I wasn't really thinking of leaving any survivors, but again, sure.
That makes us the fittest.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Is this a serious idea you guys want to look into?
Why not?
I mean, I feel like we should at least consider it.
All right. All right.
I mean, from how the two guys that you talked to, Diggeroy, reacted, it doesn't sound like it would be that hard to set them against each other.
No, I'm thinking that would be the easy part. Like, I haven't figured out exactly what to say to get them to fight each other, but
You guys want to fight? Point.
Hey, I
Man,
heard the
you should hear
crocodile
what
guy
that dude-
talking shit about the snakes. And just
You
jump
should hear
up
what that dude was saying about your mom.
Things will always start a fight.
You want to start a fight?
Bingo.
guys, it's time to have a riot. We just walk up and punch somebody. That should get things going.
That's usually best.
I do have disguise self. I could
Ooh,
do a false flag sort of thing.
I like that idea better.
I mean, that one already thinks Diggeroy is the other.
I mean, I totally could just go up and like start slapping him around or something. But I like the disguise self option better.
Yeah, you did already say, okay, bye.
I mean, we can do both at the same time. You attack the snake people, I disguise myself and attack another group.
I mean, if we're gonna do this, I'd rather only have disguised attackers, just so that when it's all said and done, they're not targeting us.
Yeah. I mean, if we could watch them and find out some of the people that they actually like are allied with, I could disguise myself as one of them after they've left, like bloodied and beat up, and be like, "They're attacking back that way."
Oh man. What we do is have Christonis send an animal messenger to those bro guys and tell them that those cultists have the key now.
That is the simplest way to do it.
Not even tell them which group of cultists, just say
It's
the
those
cultists.
guys.
The natives? These people are basically just the natives of Bukhari. They're the only ones who still live here.
Hmm. I mean, if they're
They
natives,
may be horrible cultists.
Oh, as
the
opposed
cultists
to the
live
nice,
here.
friendly cultists?
You never know. There could be a friendship cult somewhere in the world.
They have a commune here. That's better than the what would they call that? The when something isn't native to some place and then it takes over and fucks up the ecosystem.
An invasive species?
Yes, there we go. An invasive cult species. Christone understands that one. Fucking up the fragile cult ecosystem.
Note to self, add a friendship cult to the world.
I mean, wasn't that kind of the last campaign? At least to a point.
Not really. They were still horrible people trying to summon their evil outsider to eat everybody, more or less.
Apparently the lower in the chain didn't know. They were the cultists that were happy.
They sure were.
Well, we do have to entertain the possibility that none of these are the cult we're looking for.
These are not the
Move along,
cultists you're
move
looking
along.
for. Wave hand.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like any of them are.
But we wouldn't know what the right cult sounds like. Because we've never, had a conversation with them before.
I mean,
You had like a
Vultures
2-sentence conversation
noticed
with
the
guy who
symbol.
blew himself.
It should be visible.
Good point.
can you talk to the vultures again? Maybe narrow it down.
If we find more.
Look up in the sky.
Oh, though actually no. Since we rested, I don't have that spell anymore.
Damn. Oh well.
You'd have to spend a night amongst the cult people.
The local
The
vicinity.
local- Doesn't that sound like an enticing idea?
I bet they have great cult stories.
I mean, it also sounds like the different cults aren't that friendly to each other. We might be able to just ask them, like, hey, you seen any guys with this symbol around? And if a question about it, just straight up say we're hunting them.
Yeah, and then even if they attack us for it, we know we found the right cult.
That's true. Does Sudoku want to do that since Diggory made himself sound out like he was one of them?
Maybe. I'll approach the crocodile guy, I guess.
All right. Oi! What's up there?
Guy. Could I trouble you for a moment to help me locate someone? Trying to track down a debt.
Who is it?
Well, unfortunately, the fellow who's paying me didn't give me a proper name, just this symbol. And show him a copy of one of the cult insignias we got. Seen anybody around here with this sort of thing?
That was New Jersey?
What?
I feel like it's really showing that I've never been to New Jersey.
It really is.
Shit, Sherlock!
I thought you were trying to do Australian Ned Flanders.
Yeah.
I don't know why you were trying to do that, but okay.
I'm so fucking glad that I record this shit.
Yeah, horribly wrong.
Made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
It's more like, yo, buddy, Holland Tunnel.
Nah, that's Long Island.
That's fair. That's closer than whatever the fuck that was.
At least it's the United States.
I don't. Let's just forget that ever happened. And I will never try it
New Jersey
again.
boys.
I will never try it again. I can promise you that.
I'll forget this ever happened.
Yeah, they're. You a guard or something?
Bounty hunter.
Ugh. But you're not a guard, right?
You totally gotta tell me. It's like a law.
Yeah, because you're supposed to tell me if you're a guard, and you ask. You're not allowed to lie.
Oh, I know.
That's
I know.
like- That's like desert law or something. They're east, out of the city. They're too good for us, and don't like the way I smell, and don't like any of us. They're the worst.
Good to know. I'll keep my eye out.
Yeah,
Stoner might be nearby
they're,
sniffing at that.
they're just the worst. I hope you kick his ass.
Well, hopefully we can resolve things a little bit more peacefully than that, but you never know. Thanks for the tip. And I'll head back to the group.
I'm starting to think we should have just said, "Are y'all with the cult?"
Probably should
The answer would have been which one?
That would have been progress. That would have saved us a lot of time.
But hey, now we know they're east of the city.
Okay. And we're still in the city, right?
Yeah, we're in the eastern portion of the city, so we need to go further east.
Start heading that way.
Yep.
All
So
right.
much for starting a cult turf war.
Thank God. I was not prepared for you guys to start a cult turf war.
I mean,
Why ever not?
Stoner
The
doesn't know
sound
what
of
I'm talking about.
The sound of silence you heard from me while you were setting that up was me frantically trying to make a bunch of cults for you to turn against each other.
Fuck. What kind of bullshit cult can we start?
Yep.
Squirrel
Maybe you'll
cult.
meet some of them.
The
Maybe
Elshie
you'll meet some
Petroslock cult.
at a later date. Maybe you'll meet some later, just so they're not totally wasted.
It's the alphabet cult. They're literally all letters.
Not all of them are letters, just some of them. All right, so you head into further outskirts of the city. Sun's beginning to set in the sky. Ignore me! Sun's beginning to set. There are fewer robed people around here, but you do see an old man with ratty white hair and an unkempt white beard who goes up to Bauer and kind of old man mumbles at him while trying to while slapping at his hand with a closed fist.
I responded.
He continues smacking your hand. It feels like he's got something metal clutched in there.
I hold up my hand for a low five.
He slaps an urn into it. Small little metal urn.
What is with you getting weird shit that you're gonna forget about?
And he
What are we talking
raises
about again?
He raises a finger and points at you and says, "You."
You're next.
And then he wanders off.
Wait, was that a threat?
Mm-hmm.
So that happened.
Right. Well then. So do we see a encampment that's clearly the cult we're looking for?
You do not know. You're still kind of into the actual city itself.
Ah.
The vultures should have told you that they come out by night. The cultists.
Of course they do.
Well, I mean, do we just want to set up at the eastern edge of the city, find some high ground, and just watch out?
Yeah, that makes sense.
At a high enough level to finally turn into a bird. Ponder, ponder.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets dark, you could turn into an owl or something else that can actually see in the dark.
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, just
Can't imagine a better nighttime scouting form than owl.
What's an owl's CR? Oh, God damn it.
That is a very good question.
Oh, I guess it's technically 0.
Yeah, you're correct. It does have 0 CR. Now, if you want to turn into a giant owl, it's a quarter CR.
Can you turn into flying things yet?
Yeah, no, I don't. No, it's 8th level.
Damn.
Yeah. Just
Well.
that one trash pigeon time. Just the once.
Yes, because we all forgot what the rules regarding flying druid.
Yep.
Anyway, still, just try to find like a old tower or something, I guess.
There are many old
Seems
towers.
like the kind of city that would have towers.
There are many old towers, in fact, that you can use to creep out. All right. So you can climb up a tower, take your time, and just basically position yourselves up there to watch for incoming cultists. You're just gonna wait up there for night to fall?
Yeah,
Do
you said
anything
it's
in-
like already evening, right?
Yeah, it's like 6-ish. Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of anything better to do. You guys?
Nah.
No.
Kristona could even mold earth probably to set up something that might obscure them from anyone that might see them.
Go for it.
Just make like a sand and something formation. Dirt.
Sure. You're in a bunch of old stone towers. You can mold whatever you want. All right. So, darkness falls. Um, hmm, hmm. You all are hiding up in the towers. What's your watch order?
I mean, I figured we'd all just keep watch since we're not really resting.
Right. Okay. Make perception checks for me then, everybody, please. And stealth rolls with advantage.
Wow, that is a really sad stealth. Considering it was at advantage with a +6.
Oh, there we go. Damn.
Bauer, I'm going to take yours as that first 14 under your 4 because you aren't actually moving. You're basically just sitting there and hoping that nobody notices you. So,
I'm a tree.
yeah. Also, that is your first roll, and you rolled 2 different dice with disadvantage. So, really, you've rolled 4 dice there.
Yeah, I forget that it likes to do that.
Yeah. So, you have a 15, I guess. Which makes this the first and possibly the last time you'll ever beat Sudoku stealth. All right, so what do we got?
At 3.
I know. That's why it's possibly the last time.
Sad.
So stealths, we got a 22, a 13, a 9, and a 15. We got a 15, a 24, a 27. We got 2 crit perceptions. Okay, cool. Like you're not allowed to complain about your rolling. You rolled 2 crits out of 3.
Also rolled in on crit shit though.
You did. Well, let's focus on the positives
Advantage
here.
saved me. So I've rolled 2 crit hits, 2 crit hits. Yay.
All right. So as darkness falls, Kristona and Digoroy, and let's see how badly they. Okay, yeah, they do a very bad job of sneaking in. Oh wow, they actually do a pretty good job of looking for things, though. So they do a very bad job of sneaking in. So you very obviously see the cultists coming in from the east of the city, in from out of the desert. Unfortunately, who has the lowest stealth? Sadok, for once, your training fails you, and you make a sound at just the wrong moment, and their ears quirk to that. Literally, in one of their cases. And they turn towards the tower that you guys are hiding in. And then they turn tail, again, literally in one of their cases, and run back out into the desert.
If we're all awake, we should probably give chase.
Give chase!
Yeah.
Ooh, the chase!
Alrighty. So, takes you guys a bit of time to climb out of the tower that you found yourself, but you make your way down to the ground, and eventually proceed to give chase to them. There are 3 cultists that you can see ahead of you. You guys are chasing them across the open sea. And please, will you all give me athletics check? God damn, none of y'all are rolling well. Nobody is. Yeah, Tigroy, you eat shit in the sand. As you're falling down, you get your feet tangled up in something, and you just fall, and your face hits sand, and you are stuck there for a couple of seconds. The cultists, however, seem to be a bit tired from walking in from wherever they came from. So one of them starts lagging behind. 2 of them starts pulling away a bit. From Sadok at least. Christona and Bauer, you're catching up. You're kind of just chasing them across the open sand. Would any of you like to do anything besides run?
How far away are they from us?
Oh, probably took you guys. I'm going to call it 50 feet.
50?
8 shit is in the expression, not literally 8 shit.
I'll go ahead and throw out a second level command for the 2 that are closest to us, shouting, "Stop!"
Alright.
DC was 14, so they both save.
Both save. Alas, they stumble momentarily upon hearing your command, but they do not. They do
Stona
not
is
stop.
gonna pull a little pebble out of her bag that she's picked up along the way, cast a magic stone on it, and chuck it at one of them.
All right. Go for it. Yep, you definitely nail one of them. Crack him right in the head. He falls motionless. So you catch the last one. There are 2 more still standing. And they are still running. Degora and Bauer, you guys just want to keep
I'm
running?
gonna, how far away are they?
50 feet.
I'm gonna. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. I'm gonna throw a dagger at one of them. I'm hoping to do. Can I do this non-lethally, or does it have to be a melee attack?
Non-lethal has to be a melee attack.
All right. I hope I don't kill him.
Well, you hit him, and what's the throwing range on a dagger?
2060.
So you should be throwing at disadvantage.
All right.
All right, yeah, fair enough. All right, you throw it. You nail the one in the back.
And then teleport to him.
Teleport to him. All right, so you have now killed one and teleported next to the remaining tailed one. All right.
I would have an extra 10 feet of movement, so I can get very close to the. Wait, so the guy I threw it at, did he die?
Yeah.
Okay, then I have an extra 10 feet of movement to try and get close to the other guy.
Get in front
Okay,
of him.
he's basically right next to you. So.
Okay.
Dive in front of him and trip him.
You are now right next to the third and final cultist. And yeah, Bauer, you got anything?
How far is the cultist from me then?
Yeah.
Like 50 feet?
You had the best athletics, so I'm going to go with 40 feet for you.
I'm going to run up to him with my 30 feet of movement and then give him a stern
A stern what?
look.
All right, you get closer to him, and you give him a stern look. Do you also waggle your finger at him?
Nah.
That would be excessive.
It would be excessive force. All right. So, athletics checks all around real quick. Because he's running for his fucking life. All right. This is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab him.
Make an athletics check to grapple. Oh, fucking fabulous. All right, you grab him. Let go of me!
Do you really think I'm gonna do that just because you asked?
Yes, if you're a decent person.
Oh, he doesn't know us at all.
Like, have you met us?
Genuinely baffled by his assertion.
No, I don't know who you are. Why would I?
That's actually a fair point. Anyway, we're the people who just caught you.
All I
And
heard
we
was,
have questions.
all I heard was, we're the people who blah blah blah.
Oh,
Who
just caught you, and we have questions.
like, why did you catch me?
To ask you questions.
Why?
Why did you run?
Because you were sitting in a tower and watching us really weirdly.
What are you doing out here?
Looking for treasure. Same as everyone else.
Which treasure?
Something under the city? Pretty sure everything above the city is gone, so.
Who do you work for?
Some bunch of guys called Trinity?
Are you a member of Trinity, or are you just a freelancer?
No, they just kind of hired us, told us, here's your bunk. Go look for stuff in the city for us. Occasionally, one of their book people will come out and tell me to look particularly closely at one area. Keep asking me about a bottle of some kind. They seem really fixated about it. Some bottle and some orb. I mean, I told them about the murals I found for it, but other than that, haven't seen shit.
Barrels?
Murals.
Oh.
Hmm. Are those the only things they're looking for? An orb and a bottle? Or the only thing they're primarily looking for?
That's all they were really asking me about. Other than that, they said, yeah, keep whatever else you find. Anything super magical, they took a look at before they let me keep it, but it's been a good haul. At least until a couple assholes killed my two friends.
Are they actually dead or making like death saves?
I guess technically they're making death saves.
Healing word.
Yeah, I probably would have stopped to treat them as Diggory apprehended them. The last guy.
Well, one of them's stabilized. The other one is two fails and one success.
Okay.
Right, I'll healing word him.
Or that.
Thanks, I guess. The hell are you guys doing out here?
Trying to figure out what the cult's looking for.
I guess that.
Are they headquartered anywhere near here? Do they have people here permanently?
Yeah, they have a little garrison underground somewhere. You follow our footprints back that way, the way we came, you'll probably find it.
Hmm.
That could be a trap.
Could be. But I don't think it's explicitly a trap. It's more just that they probably are guarding their area. I don't think this fellow himself is trying to trap us. I mean, do you have any more questions, Tigray?
Not really, no.
So I think the only question I've got left is if we let you go, are you going to run back and tell somebody about this? Or are you going to go into the city and never come back? This way.
Are you going to go kill them?
I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't say we aren't.
Well, no offense, but you do all kind of seem like the worst. And if you're angry with them, I'd rather be out of the way.
A smart decision.
So, if you let us go, we're going to go into that city and head back to Catan or something. And probably go to some other treasure hunting site. I hear there's some good stuff out in the wild spaces.
That sounds like a good plan.
I agree. Any plan that leads to me not dying and living another day is a plus plan.
You want to let him go, Diggory?
Yep, off you go.
All right. Let me just. If it's all the same to you, I'm gonna wait here a minute or two and just wait for my friends to wake up before I head out.
It's understandable. Tell them we're sorry about the misunderstanding.
Good of you to let us go. So.
I guess turn around and start following their footsteps.
All right. Make a quick survival check. It's a bit windy. Their footsteps are starting to fall away. So just make a quick survival check to keep. It's not a hard one. Yeah, that'll do it. All right. So their footsteps are starting to be blown away, but they lead you to. They lead you down towards the cliffs on the eastern side of the island. They lead you down towards the cliffs on the eastern side of the island and up to what looks like a door set into the stone. So trap door goes straight down. So you are right up against the cliffs now.
We're at the top or bottom of the cliffs? Did you say the bottom of the cliffs was ocean?
Yeah. Ocean, a little bit of rock.
I guess
No diving.
before we go in, take a minute to scan for people within 5 miles again.
bunch of people underground, under this trapdoor, and towards the cliffs.
Bunch as in like dozens or hundreds or
Let me check real quick. 24, maybe?
All in one place?
I mean, spread out a little bit. But there are a couple of notable clumps. You also likely sense at least one clump. Yeah, you also sense one big clump out to sea.
which means it's either a cult ship or it's the sharks.
Definitely a ship either way.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the cult, best to leave them to the sharks. It's the sharks. I don't know. We can probably take 24. I mean, they're just cultists.
That's what I was asking about, how spread out they are. Because all at once, that might be rough, but if we could take it piece by piece.
Let me check exactly how spread out. They're spread out over about 185 feet by 60 feet is the area in which they are spread out. There's
Doesn't really hugely change.
I recounted. There are 28 of them, exactly. 29. Sorry, humanoids under your feet.
And they're in an area that's 60 by how much again?
Sorry, 120 by 185 or so. Then there's one kind of hanging off to the side.
Yeah, so if that's not just one big room, that's an entire complex, which means we'll be fighting a few at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine to push in, and if we need to retreat, we retreat.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go straight in?
Open up the trap door without standing directly in front of it first. Make sure there's no traps on opening it.
Would you like to use your 9-foot 11-inch pole for this?
I don't think the pole would work well here. I could tie an end of the rope to the handle for the.
You don't have to. I just wanted to bring up the 9-foot 11-inch pole.
Oh, don't worry. It's in my inventory is magically collapsible 9-foot 11-inch pole now, not 10 foot.
All right. So yeah, you can open it without any traps going off on you. The door just swings open.
Is the inside lit?
Yes.
All right, then. I guess the only other question is who wants to take point? Digoroy? Bauer?
Not it.
Yeah,
Always with the
my
face.
face shall lead the way.
Yeah, I feel like all things considered, that was a bit of a dumb question. Alrighty.
It's more of a rhetorical one.
Alrighty. So, Bauer, you leading the way into the cubbyhole? Or into the trapdoor?
Yes.
Alright. So, you climb down the ladder in the trapdoor into the stony darkness. Into the stone. I just said it was lit. God, David, get your shit together. Into the stony cavern below. As you land, you see a pair of guards standing behind a wooden barrier, wearing reasonably heavy armor, um, wearing splint mail armor at the top of a set of stairs, protected by a wooden barricade. They shout, "Who are you?" As the rest of you, I assume, climb down behind him. So y'all are starting over here. You have a couple of guards shouting at you to identify yourselves.
Did we ask the other guys what those dead dudes' names were? 'Cause they'd be real handy right now.
You did not. You did not.
Show the symbols.
I announce that my name is Steve, and I show the symbol.
uh, you know what? Roll deception. Roll deception. What? I asked you to roll it as a joke. Now I
Steve
feel
isn't
bad.
fucking high up. These guys are in trouble.
Oh no! This is why I should never ask you guys for rolls I don't mean. There's a bit of murmuring at the top of the staircase. I don't think we have a Steve, do we? I don't think we do either, but he sounds really persuasive. No, I check the list. Okay, just go check the list. Let's see if there's a Steve who's supposed to be coming.
What's the green line?
Cover.
Like waist high wall or something?
Yeah, half cover.
Okay.
So I
I'm
will.
gonna stroll up boldly while they're having this conversation.
Hey, stop! All right, I will give you 10 feet from the walls, and one of them has left temporarily to check the list.
Right.
As opposed to 30 feet away, and both of them still there. But as you head up, I'm going to have to ask you all to please roll initiative. I would highly suggest that you all pile up as close to Zigroy as you can.
I mean, how close is
formation.
close enough? Because we can get like that.
Don't jump him. But you know it is on the list.
All right, so you have you have quite the assemblage of dudes here. But somebody beat everybody on initiative. Sadok, you beat everybody. The one last guy who I haven't rolled yet for them cannot beat you. So
Yep. Get forward a little bit to get a better shot. And then I think I'm gonna go for the wizard-looking guy in the back.
all right,
All right.
Go
so
for
this first one will be the Dread Ambusher shot. So that gets bonus 8 to it if it hits.
it does in fact hit. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, and sharpshooter, so ignoring cover.
Ah, okay. That D4 is for your dwarven crossbow, yeah?
Yeah.
The exploding one?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, he's you dead.
All
He
right.
catches a bolt to the chest. He looks very surprised, and then it explodes in his chest. You somehow manage to shoot over cover and right into him. And there is a resounding boom.
Let's go for the middle archer next.
All right. A 23 will hit him. Why is there a flat plus 10 bonus on your damage?
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. -5 to hit.
These are sharpshooter attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes so much more sense. Okay.
There is technically a penalty to hit on those, but yeah.
Yeah, but you rolled a 19.
And even with the penalty, I still have +4 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, you hit him. He is bloodied but not quite down yet.
And then final shot at the archer on the right.
Alright.
Oof.
A 12 will not hit him, unfortunately.
I'll take a few steps backwards. And that'll
Alright.
be it.
Digoroy, you are up.
All right. Ah.
Yeah, a 9 will not hit anything in that room,
No.
unfortunately.
Unfortunate indeed.
You take a swing at one of the guys, but you miss. You can't quite get him.
Okay, I'm not gonna do a bonus action.
Okay. Alright, it is these dudes' turns. One of them is going to step up. He's going to make a pair of longsword attacks at you, Digoroy.
I will cast shield.
Probably a good choice. Alright, so he is going to move up, attack you over the barricade. Then he's going to scooch back. Then his friend is going to move up to the barricade, attack you. Either of those hit you with shield?
No.
I assume not. And then he's going to move back as well.
All right. Never mind.
All right. Next, the archers are up. So we have one archer taking shots at Christona, one at Digeroy, and one at Bauer. Christona, the first two. Digeroy, I assume those both miss you with.
Yeah.
Bauer, I think a 22 still hits. 22 and a 20. Bauer, does a 22 still hit you?
Yeah.
Christona, 19 hits you, right?
Yes.
All right, take 9 damage from longbow. Bauer, you get 28 damage from the 2 attacks that hit you. This defender, this knightly-looking man with the splint armor and the shield, is going to step back up to his place. He's going to run back over. "You're not Steam!" he shouts, indignant as he comes. And he is going to ready in action to attack anybody who steps into the square in front of him. The guy next to him is just going to make an attack at Digeroy. And I assume that's going to miss.
That is a miss.
All right. This guy's dead. Christona, you're up.
Okay, so I can do here. How many of these can I hit with fairy fire?
You might want to move that down. Yeah.
I mean, there's no point lighting up the dead guy.
You can if you really want. All right. Dex saves all around.
Yeah, DC 15.
All right. The heavy armor, the 2 guys in front with the split mail both fail it. The 2 fighter guys in the back both pass. And one of the archers fails it. So, what color do you want them to be for being fairy?
Yours goes with neon green, matches her eyes.
Sure. I was gonna make them pink. I like pink. All right, neon green it is. So you have 3 neon green people, and 4 others that are like low.
There were more that missed? There was a 10, a 5, a 9, and then the 11.
The 10's for something else, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the 10 is for something else. Don't worry about
Gotcha.
it.
Oh, then she's gonna move up. And get ready to wail
Okay.
on these things.
Okay. So you are going to take an attack from the one guy who readied an action to attack anything that moved into that space.
Fair enough.
He's gonna fail miserably, but
He just gets a puff of spores in the face.
he did his. And isn't that what really matters? All right, Bauer,
Let's start with second wind. I can get there, right?
You're in a bit of an awkward position if you do, but yes, you can. I'm gonna say yes. You're squished on one side of the barrier, but you are there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna then start taking some swings at the archer that I can reach.
All right, go for him. All right, so that will drop the one archer there, because that was the one that Sidok shot earlier. So we're going to drop him, and I'm going to move his dead body out of the way.
Okay, then I'll take a swing at the guy to the right.
All righty, go for him. You have advantage, so that'll hit. Aided by the fairy fire, your sword smashes into this guy. Cuts a good chunk out of him. Alrighty.
And I was gonna also use my action surge.
Ah, okay. Not bad. Go ahead. Alright, another 18 will hit him. You have one more attack, I think.
Oh, do I get both my attacks on an action surge?
Yeah.
You do.
You just don't get additional bonus actions.
You get a full other action, just not the bonus. Alright, you get both of them on him. You got some nice chunks out of him. He's bleeding pretty heavily, but he's not down quite. Alrighty, and you are now right in the thick of things. Action Surge is the way to 8 attacks in one turn eventually.
9 if you're dual wielding.
Yeah.
That's true. 9 if you're dual wielding, another one if you have haste. So many good things. Alright, Sadok, you're up. We are back to the top.
I guess I'll go ahead and sharpshoot the one that Bauer just stabbed a bunch of times.
Alright, go for it. A 21 will hit him, and he drops. You managed to finish him off.
And then I will go for his armored buddy. Or
Alright.
Don't do that. Go to the other side.
Hit the green archer.
Okay, I'll go for the archer instead.
Right. Okay, yep. You manage to catch one of the archers. He looks as if he's about to try and dodge one of your shot, but he doesn't manage it. he's not as good as he thinks.
All right, and that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Tagura, you're up.
Okay. Step up to there. And this is on the armored guy, so I get advantage.
You do.
Holy. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn.
One of those nights.
I think that's,
Twos in a row.
yeah, that's 3 twos. Wow.
Thanks, Roll20.
If we were playing in person, I'd tell you to throw away your d20.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
some,
just skip
like,
the dice trail.
that's some cursed dice shit right there. Alright. It is now the fighter's turn. One of them is going to move up next to Bauer, and he's going to make an attack or 2 attacks on motherfucker. $23 should hit you. Alright, so he manages to nail you for 1 attack. Then he is going to step back and shout, "Retreat! Fall back to the next barricade!"
Does that provoke when he steps back?
It will.
Looks like he's out of my range now.
He is not out of Bauer's range, though. Bauer, you want to take an attack of opportunity? That will catch him. You get a nice gouge in on him as he's stepping back. But he does manage to step back, and this guy is going to follow his direction and go back, hop the barricade, and be behind the next row of armored boys. Similarly, his friend is going to hop the barricade and get behind the row of archers. Or wait, no, shit. I totally mixed up which of the two these were. So yeah, he's still stuck out there. This guy, however, can hop the barricade. He's going to take a running shot at Cristona as he heads in. Cristona, did either of those hit you? Or both?
First one, not the second.
Alright. You get a chunk taken out of you by a longbow arrow as he's running away, but his other one clatters into the wall. So that guy's going to run. That guy can't quite make it over the wall, but he does scurry away to back here. This guy is going to step back. This guy's going to step back as far as his movement will allow him to here, and he's going to make.
Pretty sure that provokes from me, unless he's disengaging.
It will, yes. He's going to take a ready stance. Oh, damn. There you go. So, yeah, that'll hit him. You get in a nice jab as he's going away.
Hold on. He was the last one to move, right?
He was, yes.
Okay, yeah, he just takes the damage.
Okay. So, yep, he takes the damage, he falls back, and he assumes a ready stance. That's all of them. Christina, you're up.
Alright. So I'm gonna run up here. Run at this guy and take a swing at him with Shillelagh.
The armored dude.
Yeah, the fairy fired.
All right. That'll hit him. So you get in a good crack at him. He takes the damage. However, he grits his teeth, and after being so ready, takes another shot. Wow. This
Once
guy
again, he gets a
cannot-
puff to the face and is surprised by it. Just spores that.
Ah! Yeah, alright. Alrighty, so Bauer, you are up. Solara.
Oh shit! Hold on, I need to make a con check, don't I?
Yes, you should. Oh wait, no. Why?
The last one hit. That hit.
Oh
Nope.
damn.
Never mind.
Your fairy fire is gone. Tis no longer there. Alrighty.
The last attack didn't work.
Yeah, it's fine. I forgot to ask for it.
Well, your last
That's your
attack roll was 19 in the first place.
Yeah. Which one are you going for, Bauer?
Guy to the right.
Fully armored guy manages to catch your swing on his shield, unfortunately, for your first one. And he catches the second one, too. Alrighty. So, Sadok, you're up.
Alright, probably should have done this last turn. I'm going to go ahead and bless his second level, so that's all of us.
Hey.
Maybe now we can start hitting things and making saves.
Maybe.
You have to be alive for those things to matter.
That'll be it for me, though.
I'm just going to go ahead and reveal a little bit more of the area behind the next barricade.
I'm glad
So
we got the
didn't get a
bless
long
before
rest since
the.
last time, right?
Nope.
Yep, that's what I thought.
You did not do that. You were very explicit. You are not sleep. You were not sleeping. You were all watching at the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you all have bless. So Diggeroy, you're up.
Yep.
I'm gonna move the mage's body out of the way before they're
Sure. I'm sure I'm nimble enough to not slip on the blood.
You all definitely are.
There we go.
There we go. God damn, you rolled good on that fire damage too.
Right, so that's going to
Alrighty.
splash off to armored guy. Takes 19 fire. The first guy takes 11 total. I just want to reread a roll real quick.
Alright. Armor guy is dead. The splash from the fire overwhelms him and he cooks inside his armor.
Yeah, I can't use my blade flourishes unless I take the attack action.
Alas.
An annoying rule.
How annoying it is. Perhaps someday you'll meet a well-meaning bard who can teach you to overcome.
Anyway, that is my turn.
Alrighty. So, fighter guy is going to disengage and run over the barricade. Archery boy is going to disengage and run over the barricade as well. This guy is going to scooch further back. The archers are going to basically take turns coming in and shooting all of you with arrows. So, Dickeroy, you're going to get the first one. Either of those hit you?
Me?
Yep. Bauer, you have those next two.
So I got one of them.
The 19 hits.
You take one.
Digroid takes 1.
Bauer also takes one.
All right, Bauer, you take a grand total of 9. Diggeroy, you take 11. All right. Archer number 3 is this. You were crit, but I forgot to roll.
Oh, okay.
D8, so I just rolled the second one into. Christona, you're going to take the third set of attacks.
Yes, no.
Taking damage. And for fourth, we're going to come back around. And I believe a 21 and a 22 will definitely hit you. Yes, I will do that. All of them show for me, and I keep forgetting that you guys can't see any.
Yeah. Like normally I don't think we need them. But for this fight, I feel like it's gonna be important.
Yes. Yes, it may well end up being.
Does Sadok have non-archery attack options? I think we would know this.
I can shoot into melee. But
I have a spell that would not quite shut down archery.
what are you thinking of?
What's it called?
I think like warding wind or something.
Warding wind.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that and stand in front. Archery basically gets shut down.
Let me take a look at the wording of the spell.
Yeah, the attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if the attack passes in or out of the wind.
Yeah. It encircles you. I would say go ahead
Actually,
and
there's a way to use that. I can sit on a flank so you can shoot around it.
Yeah, or you can just go in. I'll stop sharpshooting, so I
Mm.
keep my
Okay.
full attack bonus and just shoot with disadvantage, and I can probably still hit people.
All right.
Um,
And there's enough archers where I think that's a good idea.
Throwing around some heals here for this next round, so I won't be attacking as much.
Okay.
And yes,
Nope.
see everybody's health bars now.
Oh, they're not even done.
This is gonna be great.
This seems almost mean, but the armored dudes are going to. The armored guys are going to just stand ready to attack anybody who comes near them. And this other mage from barricade number 3 back there is going to come down and Bauer and Christone are looking pretty beat up. You're within range. Right? Yeah, you're within range. He's going to cast Magic Missile at Christona.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And max his damage roll. So that's just first level Magic Missile. So you are down.
Nope. One left.
Left. Okay. Thought you had 8 health.
Well, she had 6 left. No, she had 6 health, and then she took 5.
Yeah, magic. There's 3 missiles to Magic Missile, right?
Oh, I thought you have to roll for each of them.
No, they're only 1. It's how you get things like the. It's only 1 bonus for. It's 1 roll for all 3 of them.
Oh. Huh. I've always
Yeah,
thought you
it's
rolled
how
it.
they.
Bullshit ruling.
It is kind of a bullshit ruling, yes.
Oh, then yeah.
No
go.
other spell works like that. Scorching Ray doesn't work like that.
I
Why would
know.
Magic Missile work like that?
Magic Missile is
I
also
have
the only one.
never done it as one roll before, huh?
Yeah.
Can roll each of them individually.
I mean, also if you roll them as just a single roll, it allows for stupid shit like the Druid nuke.
Yeah, it does allow for a bunch of really stupid shit. Like evocation wizards suddenly become a lot better with just first level spells.
I'm playing
Because
that
you
as
can
Missile
apply
right
it.
now.
Well,
You get
there's,
plus 8 to all of
Well, there's one of the Druid subclasses that you can just dump like 8d10 onto the roll.
them. Oh
So
shit!
all
Really?
of a sudden, each missile's doing like 1d4 plus 8d10 unavoidable.
What the fuck is that? I want to know.
Shit!
So it's supposed to be you only add the damage to a single damage roll. So if you're doing Magic Missile normally, it would only apply to one of the missiles. And it burns like your whole subclass resource. But if you do a single roll, then it just gets stupid. Trying to remember which subclass it was.
This is like an official subclass?
It might be Unearthed Arcana, but I mean it was from Wizards.
Mhm.
Circle of Twilight. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Unearthed
Oh.
Arcana.
Ah.
Yeah, okay. I think slightly more.
I mean, it's balanced-ish in most cases. It's really just if you play Magic Missile with a single roll, it gets stupid.
You have to take, like. Druids don't get Magic Missile naturally, though, do you?
You would have to multi-class, but you only need a dip for a single level, so it's not that big a deal.
Right.
Or magic.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the subclass is basically the Evoker Druid.
Right. Yeah, okay. Oh, and it's necrotic, too. Ew. Okay. All right. So Cristona is down. Sadok, I
Yep.
need you to make a perception check.
That should only be 15. Sorry, shouldn't have advantage.
Everything's fine. Cristona, make a death save, please. All right.
Nope, sorry, that's a nat one. Shit.
Whoops.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Whoops.
You're gonna get healed before they get to go again.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bauer, you're up.
Also, I think a retreat may be in order. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, I wish you would have said that like maybe 20.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. You get a good crack off against the. You get one good hit off against the armored guy ahead of you. Both of the two armored guys, this one and this one, make their attacks at you, though, and they actually hit something for once. Alrighty. So, you catch both. You manage to parry the worst of the one attack. And yeah, they. Sadok, you're up.
All right. Healing word, Cristona.
All right.
Oh.
And go ahead and try to sharpshoot the mage.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah, 12 will not hit him. Oh well. It would hit him because you ignored cover.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, does he have mage armor on? Call it 1 or 2.
Sorry, what?
Call a 1 or a 2.
1.
You guessed wrong. He does have mage armor on. So his mage armor does manage to deflect your shot, unfortunately.
All right. That'll be it for me.
All right, Diggeray, you're up.
So I am.
All right, you cast Warding Wind. Is this just an aura for you? Looks like. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yep. You should have your reaction back. Yes, I believe.
Okay.
And then I'll stand there.
Oh, never mind. I am incorrect. All right. So you are standing there. You are blocking all ranged attacks, basically.
Yeah, and I can't use a bonus action for a spell, so.
All right. Yes, you cannot. That is correct. All right. So, fighter dudes are just going to fall back. One of them is going to fall back into here. The other into here. Alrighty. One of the armored guys is going to take a swing at you, Bauer. The others are just going to. They're going to assume a ready stance again, ready to attack whatever comes. So, Diggeroy.
Was it only the one?
Yep, only the one goes for you. The others are just ready to attack.
Okay.
What's the command for disadvantage, guys?
It's so if you're trying to do disadvantage, it would be 2d20 dh1. Advantage would be just d1.
So, Diggeroy, they're all very upset at your warding wind, and they're all shooting at you.
Okay.
14 hit you.
No.
What is your AC right now?
It is 18.
The magic of disadvantage. Exactly one of them gets through.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck that guy in particular.
So that's 23.
That is astoundingly petty, and I love it. It's also probably a good idea. Oops. There we go. All right. So now the question is, does this dude recognize that you just cast magic missile? He sure does. He sure does. He makes a very annoyed face, raises a finger, points it at you, mutters some arcane bullshit, and shoots a firebolt at you. Which is firebolt at this, or spell attacks at disadvantage from
No, it's only weapon attack.
Only ranged weapon attacks. Okay. So he shoots a 25 at you.
That does hit.
Indeed. He sniggers as it manages to bypass your shield and burn you a little bit.
But the spell remains.
It does remain. Hey, Sadok.
Yep.
Make another perception check for me. Everything is fine.
Nevertheless, I think withdrawing is a good idea.
Yeah.
Christina! You're
Yeah.
up.
So, what's the most amount of people that she can get in one of these?
It's 5 foot, 40 feet high. Like a reasonable number of them.
Then
Probably,
they-
yeah, probably. All is.
Then they can deal with that shit. And
Yeah, go
she's
for
gonna
it.
go back down here out of the below the thing and hold it.
So I'm gonna move your token for a second. Oh no, I moved his token.
Shit.
As you hop the barricade, you are rudely surprised by running right into this guy who's hiding behind it. He goes to stab you. He fails at stabbing you.
Persona blinks at him and then yells, "Another here!"
Bonus points for using one of my favorite shows. Uh, all right. Yeah. So he's out. His token should be an initiative now. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. All right. So you moonbeam those guys. Only the one of them's injured, and he's not gonna die from you moonbeaming him. From that moonbeam, at least. So I'm gonna roll all their saves. Bauer, can you take?
Can I take?
The cookies from the cookie jar?
Absolutely, I'm all over those cookies.
Can you take what?
That's where you cut off. You said, Bauer, can you take?
Oh, your turn.
Yes.
I'm
So are
sorry.
we bailing?
I still think so because we don't have the right tools for smashing through barricades repeatedly.
So this may end poorly, but I'm gonna just do it.
All right.
I mean, you could get
Story of our life.
Which this may end poorly, or I'm just gonna die.
Whole thing.
Why not both?
All right. The two guys both try and take swings at you, but they both. So you are free and clear from immediate attacks, anyways. Menacing attack. Ooh, I like the sounds of this. Okay. Ah, yeah, that'll hit him. So will that. Unfortunately,
Jesus, more ones, threes.
that lovely shit damage. Love it.
I feel so bad that you rolled 2 1s on your damage.
How did we get Roll20 to curse us tonight?
I don't know. What's the wisdom save against?
14 against
Yeah.
Titan.
You rolled a 14, so I believe he made. The good news is he looks real fucking hurt. Even just from the 2 attacks that you put on him.
Oh,
He is not doing good.
yeah, and when I give him a shove with shield bash.
You want to what, sorry?
Shield bash his ass.
Oh, yeah, go for it. He rolls a 4. Can you physically get less than a 4 to knock him, to push him?
Sorry, I was trying to look and see what I'm rolling. But
Is your athletics modifier less than a 3?
oh, athletics. No, I can't roll worse than a 7.
Okay, so then you shove him or knock him down? Do you want to shove him 10 feet or do you want to knock him down?
I'll go with knock him down, even though I probably should have led with that.
All right,
I
you
mean,
knock him down.
you hit both your attacks anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
Right, but it's good to be in the habit of doing things correctly instead of not in the wrong order, like I seem to be.
Fair.
I agree, but I agree. Alrighty. Sadok. Yeah.
I'll try one more shot at the mage, even though this is gonna be a disadvantage through Diggeroy's shit.
Right.
Oof.
Oof. My bones, they hurt.
Well,
Do you have bonitis?
I do have bonitis.
and I'll at least make myself feel better by getting off an executioner style shot on the prone guy. Or not, because I can still roll shit even with advantage.
Yeah, 12 will not hit him. He is squishy, but he's not that squishy. Diggeroy. You're up.
I will take the dodge action.
Alright.
Yeah.
Are you going to move?
I am. 1 second. Can get further. Actually, I could get further than that, but not without not blocking people. But now I can use a bonus action to cast a spell.
Aha!
I think Bauer's in a worse spot right now, so
I mean, I got 8, which I think is more than Christona.
For one.
well, now you have 5 more.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
So you're not likely to get killed by the next shot.
Alright. So, it is their turn. Yes. The power of the moon does kill one of the archers. You'll be happy to know. For the others, however, it burns them, but is very annoying. Alright, Mr. Mage is unhappy, but still standing. He is bleeding pretty profusely from burns due to. Alright, fighter guys are going to stay back. Archers are Two of them are going to step forward and take parting shots at.
Disadvantage on them, so
Yeah, so that's a 16 and a 17 for that
both
guy.
miss.
And a 10 and a 12. They both miss. Two of the archers are going to scoot back. This guy is just going to step up.
Into the moonbeam.
Fuck. He started his turn in the moonbeam.
Oh, I thought it was. I expected that.
I thought he was in the moonbeam.
Okay.
He's taken moonbeam damage. He's actually
Okay,
bloodied. He took moonbeam damage. He's actually bloodied solely as a result of moonbeam damage. But he started his turn in it.
Okay.
He is going to. He's just going to magic missile Diggeroy. So we got a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Nice.
You throw up a parting shield to deflect his magic missiles.
It's in the shape of a
Yeah.
blowing, like flicking the bird.
He flips the bird right back at you, and then scowls and turns away and starts walking back into the lair. These guys are just going to stay stationary. This guy is going to stand up, and then he's going to. Well, you know what? Shit, he's going to try and stab. Wow, he sucks. For all that effort I spent getting him up here, he really sucks. Christona, you're up.
He was really good at the sneaky part.
Yeah.
He sure was. Till one of you jumped on top of him.
Shit, never mind. That was a 1 too, because that wasn't an advantage. Because he stood up, the asshole.
Yeah, he's a dick like that. Yeah, you'd think the sneaking around and trying to stab you guys in the back would be the indicator, but no, it's how he's still. Bauer, you're up.
Let's start with shoving him this time first.
All right. You shove him. You knock him prone, or
Yes,
shoving?
prone again.
Prone again. That'll kill him. He had 2 health left. He is dead.
I am now leading the retreat with my face.
All right. You lead the retreat with your face. Sadok, you're up.
All right. Yeah. Cristona's still back there, so I don't want to escape too quickly. I will rush up here, which is outside of Diggeroy's thing,
Yeah.
and go for the mage.
Geek the mage first. Oh, yeah, that'll get him. That will sure get him. He is strolling away from you guys. Looks like he's got not a care in the world when your precisely aimed hand crossbow shot sails the distance, embeds in the back of his head, and explodes.
Boom.
He did.
And then for a bonus action, I'll go for the archer that's lower with a sharpshooter.
All right, go hard.
Never mind.
A 7 will not hit him, unfortunately.
It would have been a 12 without sharpshooter, so it probably still wouldn't have hit.
No, it wouldn't have.
And that'll be it for me.
Alrighty, Diggeroy, you're up.
I will ready action to move back when everybody else does, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word from my magic boots.
Alright,
That macro doesn't work.
whoops.
That one does on Cristona.
Alright,
Thank you.
cool. Alrighty. The archers are going to take another couple of attacks at you guys, but other than
Is that back to the top of the round or no?
Sudoku's at the top of the round.
Okay.
You need to do DH1. You need a
Right.
1 after it. So it's 2d20, drop highest 1.
Yeah, okay. None of those hit either of you. You're clear.
The 15 would hit me if it was aimed at. But nothing else would.
No. Cristona, you're up.
Okay. Just gonna keep the moonbeam there for now. Healing word herself.
Alright.
And start moving if we're moving.
It sure seems like you guys are moving. Are you all going to just run and heal yourselves for the rest of your time in combat, basically?
That is my plan, aside from strategic withdrawal, but yeah.
Keep up the moonbeam so they have to go through crap to follow.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I'd do a fighting retreat since I can fight at this range, but
Right.
unless everybody else just completely breaks and runs.
Yeah. Otherwise, Cristona can chuck a magic stone at them while she goes.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to just completely dash, I'm fine with that. But if you guys are using action,
I want to get out of the once we're around the corner. I think we can full retreat and get out of the dungeon.
Well, the only reason I ask is because if you were going to just straight up run, I would have just said you can leave initiative.
Yeah.
Never mind, none of that hits. Run.
You don't want to be a causality that has to be saved?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you think this is? The damn time patrol or something? 22 actually will hit somebody if you throw it out.
No, it was an advantage by accident.
Yeah, that won't hit anybody. Bauer, you are continuing to nope the fuck out?
Casualty is what I meant, but causality would.
I much prefer causality, personally.
A causality of needing to be saved.
Yes. Or the death of the team. Either way.
Yeah.
All right. You're just running though?
I mean, I can't do anything else. So outside of making sure that not getting too far away, that I can't see everybody else running away.
Right. All right. So, no, you're up.
Diggeroy, would you have run with Cristona for your?
No, whoever goes last. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a step out of your protective bubble first, and go for the archer on the bottom again.
Right.
With a sharpshooter. There we go.
Hey! All right, yeah. He's dead.
Okay, bye.
Just straight up put one into his
Yeah.
chest.
And we'll sharpshoot the one up top again.
All right. A 22 will hit him and actually will kill him too.
Look at that crap damage you rolled.
I know. All right.
At this point, we
Now
can
we
totally
can-
beat them.
How dare you only roll a 1 on your dice with a plus 16 otherwise?
I mean, we probably could at this point.
I don't know. I used a lot of my spell slots already.
Yeah. If I'd had my call
Yeah.
lightning, that would have been awesome.
The lack of fireball, I think, really hurt us there.
Yeah, or other AoE other than Moonbeam.
They were nice enough to stay all clumped for Moonbeam, at least.
They were. Okay, are you guys retreating now?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. They will cease following you. The closest to pursuit you'll get is the 3 armored guys will come up and block this barricade as you are leaving, and they will shout at you to never come back. And
they'll take some Moonbeam damage, because fuck them.
Sure, why not? They take some Moonbeam damage as they do. But you all pull out and head back into the desert above the trapdoor. So you retreated. There is no immediate pursuit. What do you want to do now?
Find somewhere to actually rest.
Yeah.
Probably. So the city is a couple hours away, but you can definitely rest there.
Before we completely leave, are there any like large rocks around or anything?
How big a rock are you thinking?
Big enough to put on top of the trapdoor and stop somebody from opening it?
There's a couple reasonably big rocks around. Enough to, at the very least, make it very difficult for somebody standing on a ladder to open that door. Make a strength check. See if you can push one over onto it.
Bauer?
I'll help with that.
Whoever has the highest strength. Nope, Bauer's
I got
got
this,
you.
I got
Yeah, okay. Bauer takes the biggest rock there, and he slowly rolls it over on top of the trapdoor. So it's gonna take a hell of a strength check to open that back up while standing on a ladder.
Of course, they probably have other entrances or exits.
This one
Sneaky
is ours.
stabby
It
guy
was made
had to
for
come from
us.
somewhere.
Alrighty. So you want to head back to the city and rest?
Yeah.
All right. So you head back towards the city. You can follow your own footprints that you made back in.
We should obscure those at some point before we get to the city.
Oh,
Yeah, pass
I
it
guess
out,
I'll
Trace.
take I'll take the rear and obscure them as we go along.
And
Right.
as we keep continuing, I mean, Kristona could do pass without Trace.
Sadok, make a quick survival check. All right, good enough. Yeah, you obscure your prints. There's a pass without trace going on you guys too, so you get back to the city, no problem. You are bloodied and rather beaten up for the most part, but you made it out alive.
Find a good defensible building to hole up in.
That happened.
I mean, we took out about a third of them.
Yeah, we did alright.
Third of
We just
what
need better
we
tools.
could see.
Well, yes.
So yeah, you guys 9 dead. Is that the total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9 dead, 19, 20 left. There were 29 people.
Ah,
Uh,
thought it was 28. And we got 2 of the mages, which are particularly valuable.
you did. You did a very good thing killing that mage first round.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Sharpshooter damage. It's nice.
It sure is. So yeah, you are holed up in a defensible building. A couple of the natives poke around at one point, but they very quickly see that you are not in the mood to be bothered, and they leave you alone.
I guess I'll take first watch as the least injured member.
Kristona will take second.
I'll go with third.
Alright then.
Just don't let me start getting talking.
All right. So, Bakari goes quiet as the pro adventurers settle down for the day. You all have quiet, uneventful evenings, broken only by the shuffling of the occasional cultist by you. And the twinkle of the stars above.
Okay.
Bauer, you do have a old man come up to you again. White beard, unkempt white hair,
Santa?
brown robes. Who shuffles by, looks at you, slaps his hand, then points. You. and then shuffles away again.
Good talk.
You awaken the next morning. Rested and well in body.
All right. Do we want to try and punch in the same door, or do we want to find another way in?
Can we get some grenades or something?
That's a good question. Who do we get grenades from, though?
I mean, I'm sure
Is
we could
this
get something for that in a city, but I don't
Is
think we
this a
could-
serious question?
Yeah.
The TLDR is gnomes.
That's your answer for
Um,
everything.
I mean, shit. You guys keep if you ask about like who's got the best like gadgets and shit for blowing people up, of course gnomes are the answer. Yeah. The easiest way is like the easiest way for you guys, honestly, would probably be to go back to Aventine and look there for grenades, if that's really something you want. Other than that, you can try dwarves somewhere. Hell, actually, you could ask Monarch. You give him the right explosives. He could definitely make you some grenades.
Isn't he also
Something
kind of
we can
like
do
a
right now, though.
walking grenade? Or
Monarch,
like a walking flamethrower?
Monarch's a warforged who happens to also be a wizard, and who has flamethrower attachments. So, yes, to all of you.
Sounds like we just need a Monarch.
So yeah, like the gnomes, explosives of some form or another have been used by dwarves for excavation for a long time, a couple centuries at least. Gnomes have started experimenting with it in the last couple decades. So you can try either of them. Monarch just knows how to blow shit up, so you can also try him.
I'm back and forth on leaving the island to go get grenades. Because if we do, it's going to be weeks before we get back.
Yeah.
But if we go right now, they're going to be more alert. So it really comes down to, do they do what they wanted to do while we're gone?
Well, so keep in mind, the main thing the cult's looking for, we've already got the bottle and the orb.
It's true.
So I mean, if we really wanted to, we could just leave. And not bother with them.
Would search forever.
So yeah, I say we either make a second attempt at raiding them through a different door this time if we can find one, or we just meet up with the sharks and sail off.
Perhaps come back later. Put away the orb for now, someplace safe.
Or we could also potentially meet up with the sharks, have them land close by, and then just go in with an army.
Well, platoon, but yeah. But they're only platoon strength.
If some die, less to help sail back.
Mm.
So yeah, I think raid again with into a side room, or just leave.
Let's look for a side door, and if we don't find one, we'll just leave.
Sounds good.
And if we do, we'll see what the situation is.
Alrighty. So you want to head back out in that direction and look for a side.
Yes.
Alrighty. So you can head back out that way. After your rest in the morning, you see a few more cultists going by, but none bother you. No one. You head back out. The sand of the sand of the desert eventually gives way to the rock of the cliffs, and you can see that boulder that you put over the trapdoor. So you're about in the right area. You can see the cliffs just beyond. You can see some spread of ground about as well. Anywhere in particular you want to look, or just generally searching?
Are there any tracks left from the guy who snuck in behind us, or anyone else, for that matter?
Nope.
I guess one thing, go and do the whole primeval awareness thing again to sense people in the area.
All right. So you still sense 20 living things below, and a clump of beings out to sea. They're much. Actually, no. You probably wouldn't sense them anymore. They'd probably be gone.
Okay. Using the sense of the 20 people, though, basically go roughly to like right where they are centered at, and then start the search from there and spiral outwards.
Okay. Diggeroy, you're looking for smoke, sight, or smell. Chrisona, Bauer, you guys looking for anything in particular? Attempting any strategy?
I'll just look around.
Yeah, searching for anything that looks unnatural in the natural landscape. That might be another entrance.
Okay. Perception checks all around. All right. Bauer, so, Cristona and Diggeroy, you guys don't find anything unusual. Bauer and Sadok. Bauer, you happen to be wandering around and look over the cliff and notice something curious. Sadok, you, on your spiral, eventually end up at the cliff and look over it and also notice the same curious thing. There is a lantern, small little lantern, hanging out on a stick above the waves. And right next to it is a rocky little tunnel entrance.
One is by land.
One entrance by land, one by the water.
How far down is the entrance?
150 feet.
It's a pretty long way down there.
Tis.
Yeah, I'd say we should climb down there, but I don't have the best history with ropes.
It's up to you guys. You do know some people with a ship.
Do we know what the tide is right now?
Probably not offhand, I'm going to say.
Or does the
Well, you
river
can kind of see from
No,
the shore.
Well, there isn't really shore here; it's rock.
Well, even with that, you can tell like how far up the erosion is
It's
active.
low tide.
Yeah. So if we want to do it, we want to do it now or hours from now. And the ship could probably take hours to get here. So let's.
So it's what? Sorry.
The ship would take hours to get here. So that might be around. If we're going to use the ship, it'll be the next low tide or high tide when we go in.
Indeed. Twould. All right. So, what do you think you want to do?
Do we have a way of contacting the ship?
Not really.
Animal messenger. Set this up ahead of time.
Ah, that's right.
Actually, that is true. You can animal message.
And they're kind of expecting it, so.
Yes, indeed they are.
My metagame answer is it's almost 10, so maybe not decide do anything now.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
literally going to just float ideas to you guys and then end the session.
Yeah.
Or have you guys float ideas.
Also, just to note, I will probably not be here next week, and I will definitely not be here the following week.
Yes.
Aw.
That is a shame.
So much for my spell. I was gonna give you some flame arrows.
Maybe another time.
We'll, that's a shame. I was hoping to finish this with you this week. If there's...
We suck too hard, sorry!
Oh no, you guys didn't suck. This was meant to be very challenging. I'm glad that you survived without wiping. All right, I think we'll end here for tonight, though.
Okay.
You've had a hard-fought battle. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sorry. They were. They were a lot. This one ended up a bit overbalanced, I think.
We murdered
That's my
none of
bad.
them.
That's good.
Yeah.
The occasional, I don't want to say unwinnable, but genuinely hard encounter is fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have
We
to
haven't
remember
kept up with
sometimes.
nominations, so I can't remember who got what anymore.
I think Bauer had it last.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had inspiration marked, so I'm gonna say I did. I don't remember why though.
For the remembering the city in the bottle.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Took way too fucking long.
Yeah, I'm not sure who. I want to give it to both Christona and Sadak for the final fuck you as we were running away. Sadak's not going to be here next week, then I'll probably just go with Christona.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Good fight, guys. Good session. So, Doak, some things will happen next week that you will probably be very interested in.
Okay.
So I will.
might be able to make it next week.
Okay. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'll send you the details.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. See you next week, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.